Megan Meany of megansmusthaves.com is here now to show us everything we need to have in our closets for the spring season. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
So tell us, there's color, right? Tell us about the color.
So much color. I mean, there was about 300 shows, I think, this fashion week. Insane. So
yes.
Let me break it down for you.
Break it down for us.
What you need and what you don't need. Starting with color. So there was a white out on the runways. White, white, white. Not necessarily a new idea for spring, but sometimes they don't go there with the classics.
Yeah.
This year they did. We saw it at BCBG. We saw it at Carolina Herrera. Everything from palazzo pants to big flowy skirts and structured tops.
I love it.
Then we saw the white matched up with black for that graphic. Look at you, all on trend right now.
I'm on trend for spring.
The graphic black and white look. It's all year long now, so they're bringing it right into spring. We saw it at Rita Veneris. She did it on these lace gowns. We saw it also on tops at Maria Cornejo for Zero. That was another show we went to. So lots of black and white. Then we get to the actual color. Okay. Yellow is the it color.
I love yellow.
So we saw embroidered dresses at Jenny Packham. We also saw them at Pamela Rowland, kind of more shift styles with a V-neck. And then some pastels, chiffony seafoam greens at Nanette Lepore, all these kind of ocean hues, and then a little pink and a little blue. That's the color story.
I love it. I love pastels and white and black. That was kind of in last year.
Yeah,
So you can still use those things.
Still keep those in your closet.
What other looks are you seeing?
Specifically, a lot of athletic influences. So kind of think of your Adidas track jackets. There was clothes at Lacoste with these lines on them, almost like mimicking the lines on a tennis court. Yeah. And also a lot of bralettes and midriffs showing like your tummy.
Really?
Leather bras we saw.
That looks
That's a tough one to put in your closet, but take the leather note and take the athletic note. Just don't show your stomach.
Okay.
There are ways to do it tastefully, but athletic, sportswear, really a big deal.
Well, that's nice.
And then mesh, remember the 80s?
So
now don't do the mesh tank top or the mesh half shirt, but there were dresses, we saw them a lot with mesh parts on them, like maybe a little mesh neck or maybe a little trim on the bottom. A lot of kind of peekaboo details.
Listen, I like the mesh. Old Madonna. So accessories, and she was a big accessories in the 80s. So tell us about accessories.
Keep your flats, your ballet flats, a lot of flat shoes at Rebecca Minkoff, kind of this reinvented Birkenstock, nothing hippie about it, only hip. It had like studs, white with studs around the sole, really cool sandal styles. And then hats were everywhere, all fedora inspired. Betsy Johnson did it, Trina Turk, Bagley Mishka, either patterned or bright white, or some solid colors. Really, any style of hat is out there.
I love hats. Now, so talk about hair makeup.
Yes. So you've got the red lip you're rocking right now.
I don't know if
that's in the spring, it's in right now. In the spring, the new red is going to be orange. So it's the orange lip in the spring. We're going to see that. Yep, Nanette Lepore did it. A lot of the shows did it. Orange.
Did it look nice?
See, like with my dress, it would look great with this.
I love this dress. I love the color orange.
This is DVF.
But on your lips, have you tried it?
Orange on the lips, yeah, it's fun. Yes, and in fact, this was up a little bit in the fall as well. So you're going to see that. And then with hair, it was all about braids. Braids wrapped around the head, a fishtail over the shoulder, slicked back looks on the the top, and pulled back very little hair that was down and flowing. So look at you with your ponytail.
Wow,
bring that into spring.
So trendy. Will you please tell JD? Anyway, all right. So let's talk about what is on this table.
Okay. Well, let's talk about how you can get some of these trends without spending a ton of money. And I think accessories are a great way to invest in a trend without having to pay for the whole look.
Yeah.
So, for example, one of the things we were seeing with heels is chunkier, bigger, thicker heels. These are directly from the BCBG runway, these shoes. Also, the lace-ups and the buckle details, very big. So we saw it on clothing as well as shoes. Get the shoes, you're spending less money.
And they also have like the cutout. That's kind of the thing for fall, right? So it's
carrying showing a little skin.
It's carrying on into the spring, a little cutout look.
Black and white, do it in a clutch instead of, spending a fortune on a whole dress. This was Tale Blanc. This was directly from the runway. This is beautiful, isn't it?
It's so gorgeous. I love it.
The white trend, why not do a big statement ring, right? All these things a little less expensive. And then these Manolo Blahniks, specifically for the Pamela Rowland show, a great way to bring the pastel trend into your look, right?
They're so beautiful.
Now, in addition to doing this accessory thing, which is less money, there are some amazing online resources. Have you heard of therealreal.com?
No.
Amazing. I was on it last night. I had to put myself to bed because I kept adding things to my cart. It is luxury designer consignment, so it's all designer labels, but people reselling either they never wore it or it's in
Oh,
great
wait,
condition.
I have heard about
you heard of
this.
it?
I have
So
heard
they
about
have,
this.
last night I bought a Halston dress that retails for $325, but they were selling it for $125, brand new, tags on it. We'll see how it looks when it gets there.
Wow.
The other nice thing is you can actually return the stuff, which you can't do at a regular consignment store.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can return it if it doesn't fit. It's all online shopping, just like anything else.
You're right, you can't. Whenever
Beautiful
I get
bags,
something from consignment, they won't
everything-
take it back. So.
Everything, the big runway looks right there, you know, on this one website.
All right, and lastly, just give me one fashion tip for spring. One big fashion tip that we can all do for spring.
One fashion tip I would say is the yellow. I would get a yellow frock.
A yellow
The
frock.
sunnier, the better.
The sunnier the better. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.